In today's video, I will model a shared reading interaction with my 11-month-old son. In this video, you will see how I quickly adapt a typical book to fit the language level of my son. There are various ways to adapt books, but today I'm going to be focusing on just simplifying my language. Let's read a book. Our book is our polka dot book, and we are going to see who is in the ocean. Who? I see a seal, pop, an octopus, pop, and a turtle, pop. Do you want to pop? You do. Yep, pop the turtle. Good job. You made the O pop. What about this O? You do. You do. After watching this video, I hope that you have a better idea of how you can pick up any book and adjust it to meet your child or student's language level. I am an SLP who works in a special education cooperative and have for the past 7 years. I have worked with students of all ages from pre-K to transition age and all ability levels. Currently, I work with students who are placed in a self-contained behavior school, and I also provide AAC services to various districts within our cooperative. And by that I mean that I go out to various districts and I travel around and I provide AAC evaluations as well as direct therapy and consultation. So in today's video, I have chosen the polka dot book and Who's in the Ocean. And the AAC system that we will have today is the LAMP app that you can get on an iPad. It's the Words for Life vocabulary, and it is the full version that I will be using. There are various ways that you can adapt a book, and I will model some other methods in future videos, but today we're just going to solely focus on how I simplified my language to adapt this book. The two main ways that I adapted the book to simplify my language was by focusing on core words and then basic concepts. Who do we see? Who? Seahorses. Yeah. 7 seahorses. Good job. You are doing it. You are popping the seahorses. Pop, pop, pop. The seahorses. Good job. The first core word that you see me model here in this video clip is do. Because whenever you have a book like this that is already interactive, because it has these clear bubbles that you can pop, so that quickly makes it interactive and very engaging for young children. But you can do this. This is something that you do with your hands. So throughout the book, we talk about how you do, you pop, or I do, I'm going to pop. So do is here in this video clip. Pop, pop. I do. Yeah, I pop. You're gonna do it? Do. You pop. Pop the seals that swim in the ocean. The next core word that I model in this book is more. Because there are various numbers of dots throughout the book, and we're going to keep popping them, so we're going to keep doing more. Pop the fish. Yeah. Let's get more. More. Pop. I'm going to pop the more. We're going to pop more fish. The third word that you will see me model in this book that's a core word is turn. This is a word that you can work on with any book because you're working on the concept of that we turn the pages and it's their turn to pop. So there's 2 different ways that you can use that word that are very simple and easy. So it's your turn to pop, like I said, or, oh, look, we need to turn the page to read more. Good job. All right, let's turn the page again. All right, let's turn for more. Let's turn and read some more. The next way I simplified my language was by just focusing on some basic concepts. So in this book with my son, I never read the words or the storyline to the book at all. I just focused on concepts that were at his language level. So right off the bat, you can just focus on vocabulary. And since it's a book about the ocean, we're working on the ocean animals. I did not actually model those whenever we were reading the book, but I just verbally modeled. So every time that we turn the page, I'm labeling them. If he points to one or goes to pop one of the bubbles, I say, oh, look, you got the yellow seahorse, and I label that vocabulary. Colors, you could work on colors in a book like this with the colors of the different animals is another basic concept. Another concept is numbers, because this book has numbers throughout it. So, oh look, we see 6 octopuses. Okay, here we have 9 turtles. Now we have 8 seals. 8. We see 6 octopuses. 6. We have 10 fish in our ocean. Another basic concept that you can work on in a book like this would be big and little.
Big, little.
Because the animals are different sizes. So here in this video clip, you'll see how I talk about us getting the little turtle or the big turtle. We have big turtles. Big. And there's that octopus again. Let's turn back. And we have little turtles.
Little.
You do. Let's get the little octopus. Little. Another concept, the basic concept that you can do is introducing WH questions. For this book, it was pretty easy because it's in the title as well. So who? So you could do that for each page, just saying who do we see? And then, oh, we see the fish. And then modeling that vocab. It all goes hand in hand. Who is in our ocean? Who do we see? We see seals. We are popping seals. Oh, who do we see now? I can pick up a book and I can do this right off the bat because I've been doing it for a few years and everything. But if this is your first time doing this and getting comfortable with it, I would recommend just working on one concept. So if it's just the core words to simplify your language and get comfortable with doing it, then I would just pick one word. So you could just do. And I do, I pop, I do it, you do. And then just do that for the entire book. You can work on language and everything throughout the book and modeling the animals and all of that, but don't worry about that on the AAC system. Worry about just modeling that word do. The same if you just want to do a basic concept. So if you just want to do the who and work on the WH question, just modeling that on the AAC system and then interacting with the book and everything, just to get yourself comfortable, and then you can build up to doing multiple things that you can model on the AAC system. Now, in this video, I also talked about how it's a shared reading interaction. A shared reading interaction just means that I'm reading with my son. I'm not reading to him necessarily. I'm going to follow his lead and make it a really rich interaction and engaging. One of the methods that I used in this book was the car strategy to make it a very rich interaction with him. So the car strategy, if you're not familiar with it, you can Google and look up some information on it. There's some good info on literacyforalinstruction.com, or look up some presentations and information by Jane Farrell with the whole CAR method. But CAR stands for C is comment, A is ask, and R is respond. So for the C part of it, comment, here in this video clip, you'll see how my son wanted to turn back to the front cover, and he was very intrigued by the octopus on the front cover, and he wanted to pop it again. And so I commented, oh, you like that octopus. All right, let's turn our page. turn. Oh, you want to go back to the front of the book? Yes, I know. You like that octopus, don't you? The A part of the car strategy is ask questions. The question that I mentioned earlier that we did throughout the book was who, and that's just what I focused on during this book, was just who. So who we saw, and labeled what animals we were seeing each time. Who do we see now? We see 5 starfish. The R part of the car strategy or method is respond. So what I mean by that, or what they mean by that, is anything that he did during the book, I responded to. So if he went to go press one of the bubbles, I responded, oh, look, you are doing it. You are popping, and I would add words to it. So you're popping the orange fish. Anything that he did, I responded with more words and applied meaning to it. So, oh, you are going to get that.
Little.
Whoops, wrong word there.
Little.
The little turtle. You're going to get the little turtle. So I applied meaning to whatever he was doing and gave it meaning. Whenever he wanted to turn back to that front page, like I mentioned earlier, and he was wanting to turn that cover, I said, oh,
Turn.
you want to turn back to the front cover, and then commented on how he liked the octopus. All right, so there's an example of how you can quickly just adapt a book to your student or child's language level. And the strategy that we used today was just to simplify the language by focusing on a few core words and some basic concepts. And I also talked about how you can make it an even more richer literacy activity by creating a shared reading interaction through the CAR method. I would love to hear what books you have modified in therapy, and please comment below with requests for books you would like for me to model in the future. And thanks for watching.